To tell us a bit more, to put a bit of flesh on those bones of that race, and indeed the point-to-point scene over the last week or so, is Tiggy Vale-Titterton from the Point-to-Point Authority. Good morning, Tiggy. How are you?
Hi, Richie. Yeah. Well, I'm really good, thank you. We had a great week's racing last weekend. Obviously, as well, we had the Tassels Cheltenham GB Pointing Bonus set race that was just in there. Briscalo just doing enough to hold on there. But who's a jet in second? I mean, God, he came from nowhere. Actually sold last night at the Tassels sale, made £30,000. Bit of a bargain, I think, if you look at that race for his debut run. And then we had the dead heat back in third for La Hybris is Born for Gina Andrews and Burrito for Joe Hill. I just thought it was such a classy race there. Like, it was great seeing these big name point-to-point trainers come forward and take each other on, and not be scared off, kind of thing. And obviously him going to the sale last night to make some decent money for a pointer coming second. It really holds value. And no, actually watching the full race back, it's a real testament to those point-to-point trainers. They really put some effort in, and 4-year-olds coming out on debut and running like that, it's great. It's really good to see.
So are we saying, Tiggy, that at the moment the strength of the fields are holding up, the quality of the horses that are coming through now, it's getting better? Are we enthused by what we're seeing?
Yeah, I'd like to think so. We've got some big names now, some new flagship horses coming out under rules, which, it's fantastic to see that. We'll just kind of sit tight and see what those horses now go and do. I think the couple, I know the Hybris is Born is looking to run again. Obviously, we heard last night from Darren O'Dwyer that Who's the Jet is actually going to go back pointing and try and make a win and actually then qualify for that bonus for then Sid Hosey to take under rules. I think, it's interesting, and I think it'd be nice with time to tell. Obviously, it's early days for this bonus. We had Baron de Brazais sell the other day and make some nice money as well. So he's now going with Ben Pauling. So, time will tell on this, but it's nice to have the backing from the BHA and HBLB to try and fund something like this to support pointing.
And what about this weekend? What can we look forward to? How strong are the fields likely to be?
Yeah, this weekend we've got 255 entries across 3 fixtures, so we're absolutely chuffed with that. Today we're at Alnwick, a mixed open. You'll see Somerville Boy potentially, obviously best known for his 2018 Super Novice Hurdle win. We've also got Jockey Start. They're kind of out in force, which is Will Ramsey is campaigning with Jockey Start. It's basically allowing potential jockeys that wouldn't necessarily have the means to sort of go off on their own. So it's nice to see them there out in force at Alnwick. We've got Charing today as well. Claire and Paul Miller will be at Charing. We've got one of the Jockey Club 0 to 110 races. And then tomorrow at Lark Hill, we've got a split on the card. So we've got the 4- and 5-year-olds flat race. The first race is actually already split. And then there's a potential for the conditions level 2 to split and divide as well. So there's 23 entries in that. So it's looking forward to a good weekend racing. And actually last weekend, if we just take it back as well, so as well as the GB Pointing Bonus, we actually had some fantastic results. We were racing at Weybridge and Chaddersey Corbett. So one of our national champion trainers, Josh Newman, for the 15 and over section, had a 4-timer down at Weybridge. He had a 5-timer last season, so it's obviously a big track for him. And then we also had the first division, so the maiden at Weybridge was supported with excellent declarations. So we had Division 1 was won by Emma Summersby, who actually had a double on the day, and then Division 2 was won by Madame Lestrange under Charlie Marshall for Will Biddick. And then we also had, I may as well keep going while I'm on a roll. And then we had Harry Neal had his first ride and his first ever winner. And that was kind of headlines from Weybridge, headlines from Chaddersey Corbett. Kerashini, she had her first winner. So she had a couple of rides last season. Our champion Lady Novice, she rode out a claim on one of Tom Britton's horses, Ocean Drifter. And then Midnight River went and took the PPRA conditions level 3. So, we're getting, it's really nice now keeping track of these runners, and we're really getting into the flow of everything, and, seeing then, like you've said, what goes on under rules. But for example, Midnight River, it's great seeing these horses come back round and, you know, find a suitable job in pointing, because although we've got these maidens races, which, you know, produces the potential stars of tomorrow, we've got these horses that can come back round and almost use this as a bit of a retirement home and teach the younger jockeys the ropes. So it's nice we've got those two angles to play with in our sport.
Yeah, I think Midnight River was one of the first horses that Harry Skelton did the old plane celebration.
Yeah, the Skellycopter.
The Skellycopter, that's it, yes.
The Harry Plane, whichever you want to call it, yeah.
Where will you be heading racing this weekend?
Oh, sorry.
Just saying, where are you going pointing this weekend, Tiggy?
Sorry, it's a little bit hard to hear you there, but so we've got Paul and Claire, they've gone pointing at Charing today, and I'm actually at Cheltenham today. I'm having a day off, first day off in a while, so looking forward to it.
Well, enjoy yourself at Cheltenham. I hope you can hear that, and thank you very much for giving us the update on the point-to-point world.
Thanks, Rishi. Thank you.